Today, I want to talk to you about Donald Trump's perspective. Now, a number of persons are angry, antagonistic to Mr. Donald Trump. But what is certain about Mr. Trump is that he spoke what he wanted to say and not what people wanted to hear. Now, what does that mean? It means that Mr. Trump was always ensuring that what he spoke reflected his thoughts and not what was politically expedient or politically correct. Now, a number of persons prefer that you speak lies, fables, untruth, so as long as other persons can benefit or as long as it is the right thing to say at the moment. No, for Mr. Trump, it was not like that. Mr. Trump saw a square and he called it a square. A number of persons, because a square is not the preferred thing to say, would say it is not a square but a trapezium, or not a square, it's a parallelogram. Now, what does that do? That creates in the mind of the receiver something that they want to hear that is palatable for them to what to digest, and not what is the truth that they can use to make decisions. Now, when an individual speaks lies, that is fundamental deception. Now, how can you trust an individual who is deceiving you to make decisions? No, that is fundamentally what has been going on for years. A number of persons in our society just prefer that they are told what is expedient, or what is palatable, or what is nice to be said, or what is politically correct, but not the truth. No, the truth is always what guides good and better decisions. As a result, when an individual does not hear the truth in which he makes decision, then forever the person is going to not trust you and distrust is going to blossom. Now, what people can always say to persons who speak the truth is that their truth is always said. Now, can it be said of other persons? And the answer is no. What many people do, including politicians currently in our society, is that they just say what it is nice to say at the moment, the political expedient thing to say. And that is never unearthing anything for us to make decisions to live and to go by. Now, so I'm saying to you, Mr. Trump said what Mr. Trump wanted to say, not what you wanted to hear. Despite what persons argued about him not being nice and him not this and him not that, he spoke the truth at all times based on his perception to things. If he is wrong, it's the truth that he saw and not the truth that he's hiding from anyone. What do we prefer? Do we prefer someone who is honest? Or do we prefer someone who is politically correct? How are you going to be making decisions on incorrect information? Particularly from our leaders. Now, when a leader speaks, he or she should be trusted based on the authenticity of what he has to say. It means no one can deny that the leader has spoken the truth, and we will use that truth to make decisions and to go by. Currently, that is not the case. Men are deceiving women and women are deceiving men. It is just one tumultuous situation of lies, deception, and more lies. How can that be a society that is palatable, that is harmonious, that is in solidarity to comfortable living and being? I'm going to ask you to look at what is happening in society. Decide what it is that you want from this society. It appears as though realness doesn't exist anymore. We continue to bash those persons like Mr. Trump. I'm referring to the Donald Trump's perspective as the truth, not what you want to hear. The society needs to get back to a stage where people speak the truth for persons to use it to make decisions. For centuries, for months, for weeks, for years, people have been deceived by persons who are crafting words or construct to make you accept and not to give you the truth. If a company is failing, say it is failing. Let's decide what to do when we have gotten the information, but not to deceive persons. The SSL saga in Jamaica is one such thing. It's a clear situation of deception. No truth again. And look what is going to be happening. A number of persons do not want to look at it. It's not only both that will be destroyed, but many other persons. But what do we want? We are rejecting the Donald Trump's perspective, the truth. And we are getting what we deserve. The society is at a stage where the hallmark and the epitome and the apex of things is about deception. And we will continue to hate those persons that exhibit Donald Trump's perspective. What do you have to say? Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Let us come to an understanding as to who we are as a people and what is it that we should do from here onwards. Because if deception is what we want, deception we shall get.